Hi guys, I'm T. So today I'm going to talk about the basic about motion. So here I'm going to talk about distance and displacement. So what is the distance? Distance is the total road taken by an object, which is a scalar quantity, and displacement will be the distance that concern direction, which is a vector quantity. So scalar quantity, therefore we only look for the magnitude, and for displacement, which is a vector quantity, we will need to look for the magnitude and also the direction. So let me give you an example. So let's say I walk 5 meter to the east, 5 meter, and next I walk 3 meter to the west. So what is the distance? As I say, it's a total. So what is the total here? Easy, 8 meters. And okay, next let's look for displacement. Displacement, as I say, you have consider direction. So direction, let's say east is positive and west will be negative. So if you sum it up, it's also easy. 5 meter plus negative 3 equal 2 meter. As I say, displacement, we must consider direction. So where's the direction? As you can see that 5 is longer than 3, so the direction will be to the east. So now, after that you know about this, let's talk about velocity. Okay, so now velocity. What is velocity? Velocity is a rate of change of displacement. So in physics, rate means over time. So over here you can see that the formula will be displacement over time, because velocity is a rate of the change of displacement. So keep in mind that velocity is also a vector quantity, therefore we must also look for the magnitude and also look for the direction. So let me give you an example. From the previous example, you can see that we already find out the displacement and distance. So now we add time, 3 seconds and 2 seconds. So what is the velocity? Velocity will be displacement over time, and the time will be the total of the time over here. So it's 3 plus 2 equal 5 seconds. And what will the answer be? It will be 0.4 meters over second. Okay. So let me give you a second example. So let's say I walk 4 meters to the east with 3 seconds and 3 meters to the north with 2 seconds. And where's the displacement? As we say just now, the displacement was distance that consider direction, and there's another definition for displacement which can know as the shortest point, the shortest distance between 2 points. So over here you can see that this is your initial point and this is your final point. So displacement will be initial point to final point, the shortest distance. And in order to look for displacement, we can use the Pythagorean theorem. So displacement equal to 3 power of 2 plus 4 power of 2. 3 power of 2 will be 9 plus 4 power of 2, 16 equal 25. Displacement will be 5, because the square root of 25 is 5. So after we look for displacement, we need to look for the velocity. So displacement 5 over time. What is the time? 3 seconds plus 2 seconds. So total 5 seconds. And what's the velocity? 1 meter per second. So here, after we look for the velocity, we must also look for the direction. So how can we look for the direction? We must look for the angle over here. Can we look for it? Yes, use trigonometric. Tangent, which is opposite 3 over adjacent 4. So here D will be tangent with 1, 3/4, which the answer will be 36.86. 36.86. So the final answer will be 1 meter per second at 53.13 degree if of no. You all must be curious, why is it 53.13? Because just now the angle we are looking at is not in quadrant bearing. Therefore, we must use 90 minus 36.86 in order to get the true quadrant bearing. So here you know how to solve a problem, and that's the end of the lesson.